Hello, 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 everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all the things. Hi, guys. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're doing great. I hope your Tuesday has been good, at least so far. I hope that your beginning of your week has also been good. I hope that Monday wasn't too terrible, as nobody really loves Mondays, especially if it's truly the beginning of your work week. No one really loves Mondays. Now we are going to do some Dungeon Siege, and then I think we're going to do the Phasmo weekly challenge. It should be kind of an easy one, but probably time consuming because it's on high school. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so obviously I haven't even loaded into the game, so we probably have stuff to sell. I'm sure we have to run back to somewhere, or, well, if we were smart, we ended on right by a portal. We usually try to, so hopefully we did, and let's at least get into the game, because it's going to do the weird thing where it minimizes and then I have to make it bigger again. Alright. So, what did everybody do yesterday, besides probably working, for those who had to work? Did anybody do anything interesting, different, discover a new TV show? I'm always wanting to find new TV shows, new things to watch. I'm gonna see if I can fix this camera angle thing, because I do really feel like I'm just looking at the floor. Okay, I don't actually see anything to change it, so I guess we're stuck with it. Okay, let's check out some inventory. Yep, we need to sell some stuff. And we'll just spin around in the whole circle to do that. Yeah, I'll go all the way around.
You have done more than you know.
I'm pretty sure our melee guy already has better stuff. Armor of 9. Armor of 8, but that has way more things. I know we already dumped some nature magic stuff instead of handing it over to her. We probably goofed in doing that, but Ooh. An extra chance to find magic items. Let's remember that, and then I'll throw it on to somebody else. I'm sure someone else needs. Alright, that's a two-handed thing. That can go. That can go. And that one also has a chance to find magic items. I think this one had more than just that, though, yeah. And let's do that. And it looks like we are gonna have to buy a bunch of potions to... We'll see if she can use it. 10, 16, nope, that's better. And last week we realized, because you all probably already knew this, and I'm the one who was just figuring out, that even though these are more economical, that they do replenish your health slower. So that is downside. We definitely have the money to just load up, so we might as well. And this will help a little bit with inventory management too, because we won't need quite as many, although we aren't going to use quite as many, I don't think, either at the same time. So, yeah, it's kind of a catch-22. Let's get some manas in there. And we'll divide these up between everybody. It's just easier to dump it all into one person's stuff. Okay, so 1, 2... I don't know why it suddenly decided that it needed to spin everything. Nope. We're in her inventory. You can't give her stuff. Okay, so everybody has at least 7. Honestly, this lady seems to go through health and everything else like crazy, so let's just give her some more. We'll just buy more. There. And we'll buy him a few more, too, as the designated tank. kind of needs a little bit of extra. She's got all the thingy things and the stuff. Give you one more. That's probably good. Now we can get rid of that. Okay. Now, let's figure out where we left off. Take a look at the journal here. Follow the prophet. The prophet. We just started. We didn't even start early today. I wish we had. I was trying to start early. I prefer starting early, but life is lifing. Not in a bad way. Today was just kind of like a lazy day. I got up and fed the dogs and then went and laid back down. So, yeah. Anyway. Follow the Vikesh prophet along Aranth's ravine. Continue pursuing the prophet beside the ravine created by the legendary. Okay. That's our main one. We are still missing a whole bunch of the side ones, but we really are just focusing on the main ones, so. Okay, we are going to the eastern end of the ravine. Nope, and here's some baddies already. Okay, let's look at our map. So at least it'll show us which way we need to go, which looks like across the bridge. Not there. Oh my goodness. Stop it. We need to get away from the portal. Yep, and the little tree guys, who aren't really little. Is there anything over here? It looks sort of like it's just a big circle. The map says there's more over there. But I don't think so. Maybe from the other direction. Yep, and there's another one hiding there. They just keep dropping out of the trees. Oh, and there's some jackalopes coming. Here come the jackalopes. Nope, and there's one hiding over there. And we forgot our buttons again. I mean, nobody took a nap at least, but we forgot our buttons again.
foolish child. The Aegis belongs in the hands of those who can use it as it was intended. Do you really think such creatures as yourself are destined to control the end time? Do not presume that you have that knowledge or that power. You are a mere barbarian, doomed to a short lifespan and eternal darkness and death. Look into my face and know the truth. Your time has come.
Yeah. Alright. We must remember our potions. Her crossbow is invisible. That's, Oh, now it's visible. Okay, seriously, why is nobody else doing anything? Come on, guys. I'd really like to finally take this guy down, for frick's sakes. Oh, our little buddy found a tree guy. Okay, it said our journal updated, so let's take a look. Alright, we have defeated the Prophet and his followers. Now we need to find the Aegis. Oh, and her stuff upgraded. Let's look and see what we can do. Critical shot, dodge, increase all the damage resistance, quick draw. We aren't really using thrown weapons though. Fighting arrow, far shot, shockwave. Let's update shockwave. Alright, now let's take a look at everybody's inventory. That's kind of what I thought, is that her health potions would be down to nothing. Okay. So let's look over here. Oh, we're going back the other direction. That's not really looking over here, that's just going the other direction. And never mind that plan. It was over here. Let's see. Over here that I wanted to look. Where are the busted out bridges? Snowbrook Valley Portal. Sanctuary Town, yada yada. Okay. But it's a ruined bridge, so we can't go that way, and we need to go this way anyway. To find the things. Okay. So we need to go into the cave. Nope, and there's one of those thingy things that looks super cool, but we never use them for chants and stuff. I wonder if maybe there's going to be a ghosty pants around, and then we'll have to come back and use it. Alright. Got some stuff to blow up. It always makes me nervous when nothing tries to clap you right away. There's nothing else in here. Which also makes me nervous. It makes me convinced that, like, we're missing something. I mean, we don't seem to be missing anything. Okay, how do I get out of here? There it is. Well, I guess that's everything that's in there. Okay, here we go into this other cave. This is the Vikesh Grotto. So I have a feeling this is where we're gonna find the things. I really keep wanting those red mushrooms to do something, because they stand out from everything else so much. Pretty sure I've said it like 100 times. Alright, which way do we want to go? Let's go this way. Anything else back there to open or blow up? Nope, so we get the stuff that's over here. Okay, path number 1 is done. Let's go into door number 2. Oh, there is a ghosty. So I think before we do the ghosty, let's go into door number 3. See if it's kind of like number 1, where there's just some stuff to loot and not really anywhere like a big path to go. Nope, it's got a big path. Okay. And from the looks of the map, that's going to be our way out. So we need to go back out, wherever that is, this way. Go into the other cave and do the talking to ghosties. 1 chant thing, and then come back and talk to the spirit. Okay. Lore, chants. I still think that looks really cool. Some of these older games just did some really neat things with what we would consider limited technology these days. In fact, in some ways, I think they did some of them better. It's just because you can do all the crazy frills and chills doesn't mean you should. Collect all that stuff. Alright, let's talk to the spirit.
Violent my death, and horrible. And yet the torment continues as I am bound to this place, unable to travel to my final rest. The Vikash, such detestable evil. They kidnapped me and tried to convert me to their ways. But I resisted. Oh, yes, I did. And for doing so, I was sacrificed to that abomination.
Alright, we have 2 options. Fear not, spirit, I will deal with the Vikash and all their cohorts, you will be avenged. Or 2, I am not certain what to say to you, spirit, I hope you find peace. And we'll go with the first one.
By the light of Istara, you have my deepest thanks. Those very words have freed me. The bonds have fallen from me even now. Farewell, my friend.
Peace to you, spirit. Oh, and he left us some stuff. Okay, make sure we've got all the things we do. Oh, our journal's blinking at us. Spirits of Arana. Find the restless spirit in the Lost Valley of the Angenites. Find the restless spirit in the jungle. Find another one in the jungle. So basically go around and find all the restless spirits that we've already found a lot of. Actually. Now, I know this is one we completed, but I just wanted to look at it. Oh, the Mage Lysanor one. Okay. Alright. So now, out of here we go. Nothing over there. Oh, there's one of those war pedestal things. That usually means we are in for a big battle. Let's save real quick. And that is a big old monster. Oh, now he's an even bigger monster. Okay. Well, here we go, folks. The Knotted Shambler. Well, his leaf armor has been weakened. Okay, so we are doing something with it, but now we can't. Okay. And now he's gonna go into a hole? Really? Where is he coming up back up from? There he is. Okay, so is it more useful for us to go after all of these little things and kind of ignore him? It's really hard to know. And we forgot all of our special spells that we have. We need to stop forgetting those. Like... because they're really useful, and we just forget that we have them every single damn time. Yeah, die, leaf generator. Yep, let's get this leaf generator. Maybe if we can slow down some of his health, that'll speed up the process. Yeah, I think that seemed to help, at least a little bit. Damn, look at us go. We remembered all of our special spells down there. I mean, we used all of them in a row, but that still helped. Alright, take a second to replenish things like mana. And let's see. Where did he reappear? There he is. Well, we got him. Alright, so I have a feeling... Yep, we are totally out of mana potions. Some of us are out of health potions. So we are going to need to go back. Let's do this first, though. Let's increase the combat magic a little bit more. Okay. And be on the right person. Why can't I summon a teleporter there? That's stupid. Okay, well, as soon as we can summon a teleporter, we will. Oh, cool. Everything's fully recharged. Of course, the baddie is gone, so there's that. Oh, and let's grab... Let's get all the stuff around it first. Thank you. All right. We have a piece of it. We don't even have the whole thing. Okay, let's read our stuff. Claim the Aegis of Death. Cool, we've done that. Talk to the scholar. This is obviously the scholar.
Greetings, my young friend. You have become more powerful than I allowed myself to hope.
You? What are you doing here? What kind of trickery is this?
I do not expect you to understand the ways of magic I command, but you should know that I have been guarding the fate of the Aegis for a very long time.
Hate people like this. What do you mean?
Azunai's shield must be reforged. The fate of the world depends on it. The pieces must be brought together, and you now have one of them.
If you mean to take it from me, be warned.
This is not my role. If I could reforge the shield myself, I would have done so long ago. I must entrust that task to another.
If I gather the Aegis and somehow reforge the shield, I will have the power to Will I have the power to defeat Valdis? There we go.
If you find a way to gather the other 3 Aegis, then the restoration of the shield becomes possible. But for now, young warrior, you must concern yourself with the princess.
The Princess Evangeline? What matter is that now? It is Valdis I seek.
The princess is leading the resistance. Save her, or the revolution will be crushed, and this world's fate will be sealed.
So the Vikesh did not have her? Where is she?
Valdis' dark wizards have hidden her in the deepest level of the Azunite burial grounds. and that is where you will find both the princess and those ancient sorcerers, if you hurry. The princess is strong indeed, but the dark wizards are stronger. She will not last long under their interrogation. Quickly go through here. The entrance to this underworld lies in the ancient graveyard now called the Garden of the Ancients. Once inside the Azunite burial grounds, work your way into their frozen depths until you reach the area known as the Azunite Catacombs. The princess is being held within the deepest chamber.
And yes, we want to save now that our quests have been updated. Alright, find the burial grounds, find the stuff and the stuff. No, we still need to teleport, which we can't do.
How could those elves do such a horrid thing to a tree? Torture it into a twisted shape, force it to drink the blood of their enemies. It has become an abomination.
I did not see anyone forcing it.
Do you really think a tree would do that on its own? Clearly you know nothing of trees.
Not as much as you do, to be sure.
Those evil elves and their death magic. I hope we have struck them a blow from which they will never recover. It's probably their fault the forest looks like this.
Some think so, but others say it was the evil released in the cataclysm that is eating away at these forests.
Whichever it was, I hope we can stop it.
Portal to the Garden of the Ancients. Okay, now let's see if we can teleport. I hate it when it does that. Alright, let's go do everyone's favorite thing of selling stuff.
You have done more than you know.
And buying stuff. Fire resistance, health, strength, and ice resistance. I kind of think he could use that one. That one we can get rid of. We'll see if he wants that. You're cruddy. You're not terrible damage. Nope. I think we really have to decide if we want to even try throwing weapons because we keep hanging on to them, but we don't ever switch her over to them. Ooh, that might be good for her to have. Alright, and we thought he needed this one. It's fire and ice. And a spell book. We'll give her the spell book. Okay. Okay, that's a two-hand. That's also a two-hand. We aren't currently using two-hand, but the two-hand we have hanging out with us is better than what those were anyway. Armor 17, armor 16. The difference is pretty negligible. Armor strength, ice, lightning, armor strength, reflected to enemy, and then additional strength. Yeah, let's switch those out. It would be nice if there was a way to, like, I don't know, just buy, like, all of them or something. Like, fill your slots. But there doesn't seem to be. And we're just gonna buy a bunch to dump in your pockets too. We'll also buy a bunch of mana potions. Because that last battle we ended up using a lot of mana potions. About as equally, if not more so, than the health potions. And we don't usually buy very many mana potions. We don't need them. Seem to need them anyway, quite as much. But we definitely used them up this time. Yeah, you're still good on health potions, but you need a couple of those because she does, even though she's mostly ranged, she does have a couple of healing spells. And we'll add a few more healths to her stuff. Okay. Oh, and right, and we need to switch out the staff. What is your weapon like? Oh, your weapon's terrible. Okay. So let's switch that. And the armor. I think she needs the extra armor that this provides. Okay, let's look at these spells. That one I can't use yet. Lesser Soul Lance. Fires a long bolt of soul-crushing energy that penetrates all enemies it hits. Damage 73 to 218. Lesser Skull Spray throws 3 energy skulls at nearby enemies. And this guy we can't... Oh, he's a nature magic spell anyway, so we need to move him. I kind of want to try the Skull Spray. Call me weird or morbid or whatever, I want to try it. Right, and you can't use that one yet. Oh yeah, that's the one that does... that can possibly freeze enemies. But this increases everybody's health. I don't know. I think we'll just leave it as it is. Alright, let's save. Sorry for spinning everybody around in circles. And let's make sure everybody is where we want them to be before we hit the thing. Okay, I guess we are going through the portal. There's nothing on the other side of it, right? Nope, just the busted-ass bridge. Nope, and we were on the other side of the busted-ass bridge earlier. Okay, let's use the portal. Okay, why am I the only one here? Let's go back through the portal and get all of our people. Right, everybody here. Okay, now everybody is here. So let's take a look around. Oh, we have new flying baddies. Okay, how about we come over where we can actually hit things? Okay, the Skull Spray is kind of cool, but it feels a little like it doesn't do anything. like it doesn't hit its target. So let's take a look at that spell. Again. Throws 3 skulls at nearby enemies. It doesn't say that they're accurate. Or that they're not accurate, either. Is there anything... Oop, there's stairs. Stairs down to the ominous door. Let's go check it out. The Frozen Crypt. Oh, we need to fix this. There we go. Man, they're just all right there, right next to me. I mean, I guess it makes it easier to take everybody out if you're just right. If they're all just right there, you don't even have to move. Yep, and he upgraded or leveled. Give you extra armor or extra health. I like the idea of extra armor. I think extra armor works for me. Okay, looks like we took out all the baddies. So, what else is in here? There's one glowing sphere here. Another one should go over there. Check to make sure there's nothing around anywhere that we can push. And what is in here? Another one of those. We can pick up the scrolly scroll. The Chant of Master Self-Awareness. And we got little monies. We can't pick this up or anything. I'm assuming, or thinking anyway, I shouldn't probably assume, but I am thinking that we need to find another one of these ice globe crystal glowy things. Sorry about that. I did not want to cough in everybody's faces. Okay, that one looks kind of like the one from the other side, but it is not got anything we can open. Right? Nothing is highlighting, nothing is lighting up. Is that it? I don't see anywhere else to go. So I guess that's it. Now, I think we've basically explored this whole area right here. So I guess it's time to... Oh. Take out these guys first. I just want to look at, reread this. Grave Beam. Grave Beam's the one that we were using. And we've been currently using the Skull Spray one. Why don't we try switching to that one? I'm just curious. Okay. Oh, we have health bushes. That's what I thought. There was a door to this. Dude, why were you standing inside somebody's casket? How rude. I mean, granted, we're gonna go loot the other one, but we're not gonna go stand in it. Standing on top of dead bodies that have been carefully buried and stuff. It's just mean. This time was totally me. I was not paying attention. If we could just get this one guy down, would make a huge difference. Alright, let's go grab all the stuff. We got through it, somehow. Okay, why do I only see 3 of us? Oh, because she's back there. Okay. Oh, and her stuff increased, so let's see. Mana cost of spells, healing and magic damage, ice. Better healing magic. Maybe we go with that. Okay, I think we're gonna go this way for a little bit. See what's over here. Besides flying bugs. And another thing, and another set of stairs down. Get all of these buggies out of here, and then we'll go into the crypt. That was the word I was looking for earlier. And also the stairs. What is up here? Oh, it's one of those. Well, might as well all go stand in it. Everybody get some mana back. At least there's nobody standing in somebody's tomb again. Okay, why don't you come in here and turn around? That way maybe everybody else can get in here and actually fight some stuff. Because otherwise we're just standing there with our thumbs up our butts. go collect the gold. And let's see if there's anything in this one. Oh, there's another baddie down here. Couple of them. And a couple more bad guys. Oh, and there's even more bad guys hiding over there. Let's go this way. And remember our potions. Alright, so there's a button. There's one of these things. Nope, our journal is just flashy, flashy, flashy at us. Oh, from the new chant that we found earlier. It was still just flashy, flashy, flashying. Alright, we'll push the button. Hidden door. That's always hiding a bad guy. There's always bad guys in the hidden door. Yeah. Raiders of the Lost Ark or something. Or not Raiders of the Lost Ark, Last Crusade. Getting my Indiana Joneses mixed up. How dare I? Where they go across and then they finally find the Knight of the Crusade, and he's like, he's a few hundred years old who's managed to just live there, but he's been in there guarding the thing for ever, just behind a locked door. Oh, we have a special door, which, if I read that right, requires combat magic. We did read it right. Not that we can see in here very well. Rare Great Elementalist Gloves. All of that for gloves. Nope. It is what it is. Maybe they're awesome gloves. Let's look. That's not the button. I don't know that they're awesome gloves. They're gloves. Let's see. Armor of 17. Well, they're better than what she's got, so I guess there's that. Anything else in here? Nope, nope, nope. All of the caskets are opened and we can't get anything else out of them. Right, so that's this side. Oh, another button. I was wondering why there wasn't anything trying to take us out. Nope, and here's some more guys. Hi, guys. Nope, but you left us a bunch of gold. We'll take it. Okay, Lothar just picked up a thing. Champions Death Masked. Death Masked. Yeah, sure. Mask. Single. Current. Present tense. Obtained on a sarcophagus in a frozen crypt. This mask is of sentimental value to the undead spirit of Champion Ravan of the North Reaches, who guards the entrance to the Agenite burial grounds. He has agreed to allow you to enter the tombs if you bring him word of his 3 brothers. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Is that this one? Find all the spirits? There's way more than 3 brothers on there, though. There's 18. Well, I guess we'll find out. And another button. Oh, this one has all sorts of bad guys. All the baddies are hanging out in this one. I can't see. Come on. Yeesh. That did not go as nicely as the others have. Okay, is there anything else? Oh, there's a button. Let's make sure that there's nothing else, though, before I go pushing buttons. Alright, let's go push the button. Okay, it just stopped those. That's all it did. I don't know. Can we push the button again? No. Nothing to open over here. And Lothar already grabbed that guy. Okay, I guess. Oh. There's a couple of them that came back. Alright, well, we're done in that frozen cave. Let's take a look at the mappity map. More bugs. Let's see. Since we're just kind of wandering through this area aimlessly, I don't know that aimlessly is the right word, but wandering through it anyway. What is everyone's favorite type of cookie? Like, just, I mean, we can go really specific and be like Girl Scout cookies or something, you know, your favorite Girl Scout cookie or something. But I was thinking more like, you know, in general, like ones you can bake or ones, like, is there a favorite one that you like to bake? The other day, the roomies made peanut butter cookies, and they came out really good. Like, I don't know, like chocolate chip or Oreos. Oreos are kind of a favorite in our house. If we buy Oreos, they do not last very long. Oh, I thought that was a door. It is not a door. It is just a wall. However, there is a crypt over here. Now let's take out the wolves first. And I'm trying to think what my favorite cookie really is. I think I kind of like all the cookies. I am not a huge fan of like shortbread cookies. Although those little shortbread cookies that come in the different shapes, like the round one, the square one, the pretzel shaped one, that have a little bit of like sugar on top of them, those are pretty good. I think those are shortbread. Okay, here we go into another frozen cave. And I don't generally eat at Subway all that often. It's not really on purpose so much, but yeah, Subway isn't also the healthiest of the sandwich places. Anyway, they used to have like a white chocolate raspberry or something like that cookie. Those were really good. No, I didn't even realize there was a guy next to me. I was so focused on the one in front of me. Haha. Oops. Oh, and we picked up the death mask already. Cool. Are we totally out of mana potions? Man, okay. We are. I'm gonna give you that one. Alright, the journal's busy flashing, so I guess we better look at this one. Okay, so we have 2. We need 3, right? Okay, so we do have a button. Button, button, button. Who's got the button? I don't remember what that's from. Those don't seem to do anything. I mean, like, I don't know what the point is of the things that are shooting at us, because they don't seem to actually, like, harm us. Okay, new button. Door. We can't go through there. And it looks like we can't go through this one either. And we can't turn the cherub again. Let's find some other buttons. There must be more. Alright, that's the way we came in. Button. I can't see. There we go. Make sure there's nothing this way. Oh, these guys didn't even pay attention to the fact that we were here. Right. Door. Cherub. Door. So this one, I think, is her. We're about to find out. Yes. The rare great druid staff. Well, let's take a look at it. Well, it is better than what she's got, so we'll switch them out. Oh, and we should take a look at this too. That is also better than what she's got. And then we'll put her back on the right spell, because we always forget that when we change up weapons and stuff, even though she's not using them, but then it takes them... It's silly. Alright, can we get into there? No. Oh, we can. Okay. Well, let's... First things first. Is there anything in this room? No. Have we been in all the... No, we didn't open this. Or this. We opened you. Okay. And there's nothing in here. What about in here? Have we been everywhere? I guess so. Okay. Back out. How do we get out? Over this way. Okay, so I think that's all the buttons. Is there anything else in the center? No. Okay, so I think that's everywhere. And because the doors are open, we've probably already been in this one and in that one. Okay, so I think we've been everywhere there is to go around here. And we've done that one. Forest portal, burial grounds. That's not the button. I'm pretty sure we've gone in this one too, but let's just make sure. Yep, we have. Okay, so this way. And there's always got to be a bad guy right by the portal, isn't there? Nope, and here comes your buddy. Alright, new teleporter found. So let's save. Look at the map here for a second. Alright, I think we are going to teleport back to Amanlu. Ah, my nose is itchy. We're gonna sell some stuff and buy some stuff, and then we'll see if we're gonna go on or if we're gonna switch. It might be a good time to switch over. That's junk. That's junk. That's also junk. And so's that. I don't think that's better than any of the stuff that she's got. No. I don't think it's better than what she has either. No. And that is most definitely not. That's about the same. Nope. And what about your stuff? Nope. Armor 20, armor 27. I know, guys, it's just super exciting to watch. $136.70. Well, that's kind of a no-brainer. And see, this is a reason to keep all the things. Because now we have a matched set. So, because we have 4 of them, we have extra strength, extra armor, everything. 26, 17. So even though 27, these 2 pieces, their base armor is lower, it's still plus 7 armor on it, plus an extra 18 armor total. So the Whisper, fast attack speed, 21 to 48. I'm assuming it's a one-handed weapon. It's a Dirk from the Night's Shadow set. It is, okay. So now we get rid of you. We get rid of that. We'll hang on. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. Armor of 14, armor of 12. Ice damage, armor mana. Ooh. Summon a Trassic. Is that one that we already have? Yeah, I don't think it's a new spell, it's just one that I've had. Okay, get rid of that. Alright, we said we needed a whole bunch of mana potions. Because we are definitely using those up more than we have been anything else. He's good on health potions. She needs all the things. All the thingy things. She needs health. She needs mana. We need her to catch up to everybody else. I don't know, that feels like a good amount to me. Right, let's save. So, what do we think? Is this a good stopping point? We are right near a portal. That's usually the best stopping points for this, because it's going to start us in town even if we go back. Because that's what it does. Or do we want to keep going till we reach the next portal and then do the weekly? Do we want to switch now over to Phasmo, or do we want to switch later? Is basically the question. Okay, I want to put these in here. We're going to need to do something about what we're storing in our storage, because that we definitely don't need. We don't need this. We probably need to start selling reagents. We're not using them. So we probably just ought to sell them.
Please take your time looking.
Plus 6 range resistance. I don't know if I have one of those. 12 health regeneration. We're going to be stingy about selling them for right now. Mostly because maybe I'll use them? I don't know. Alright, for sure we are done in there. So what do we think, everybody? I'm down to kind of go either way. Nope. We can't until we port back. Let's go back and look at the map real quick. Maybe that'll help us figure it out. They all look so forlorn. Let's see. So we haven't done the frozen cave that we're standing right by. We probably ought to do that either way before we finish out for the day. And that way we don't finish out our dungeon siege portion of the day, you know, spending all of our time at the shops. Okay, I don't see anything in there. So I guess we go up. Come on, zombie armor. Zombie armor, right. Well, it's a zombie wearing armor, so I guess that counts. Lothar's new armor is all fancy and shiny. It's very bright. Alright, and we grab the mask. Let's get these guys. And the journal is flashing again. Alright, so we have 3 masks. That should be the amount that the home guy was looking for, right? Oh, and this crypt has buttons. More buttons. Which button do we want to push first? We're going to push this button first. No real reason. Spin around so that I can actually see. Seeing is really helpful. Who grabbed the purpley thing? I want to see what it's like. The Earthcrafter. That's pretty nice. He's got a big ol' hammer now. Okay, anything in here that we can open, blow up, collect? Doesn't look like it. So let's go over to this button. Alright, grab all the stuff. Okay, there does not seem to be... Oh, here's a button. That button turns those things off. No, it doesn't seem to... I guess if you're standing there long enough, it does damage, but otherwise it doesn't seem to really make any difference. Okay, that's the way we came in. So, this button over here. Okay, let's get in the room. And push the button first. I don't know if that matters, or makes a difference, or anything elsing, but we're doing it anyway. It actually might have made a difference. Maybe that's what we should have been doing this whole time. Now we'll never come into a frozen crypt ever again, so it won't make any difference. But I think that might have been what we should have been doing. Alright, make sure there's nothing else over here, even though we looked when we came in. Okay, let's up their stuff. Maximum health, inflict crit strikes. Let's do that. Oh, and he has all of these things we could change it to. Alright, I'm gonna have to remember that so that I can look next time. I don't want to spend a bunch of time looking right now, just because it's probably not all that interesting to you all to look at all of these. Right, so biting arrow increases crossbow damage. Well, we're currently using a crossbow, although we were talking about switching to a thrown weapon, so maybe we up that so that next time we can try out a thrown weapon. Words, you know. Words are a thing. Okay, so let's save. Yeah, well, let's take out the bug. now, let's come back here. Okay. Let's save. And where'd my mouse go? There it is. Couldn't see it for a minute. Right. Let's take a quick break, and then I will then we will switch over to Phasmo. And look at this, I even have a break screen. Right, so everybody go get some snacks, get some water, use the bathroom, do all the things. I will be back in just a couple of minutes.